Yo, people, and welcome to Through a Different Lens podcast. I'm your co-host, Joe.
I'm Deji.
And I'm Jake. Sorry. Deji decided to just stretch his foot. Barefoot just out, and Jacob's like, raw. But yeah, this episode is just going to be an NBA special to an extent. I don't special or not. But yeah, obviously, we've not really had the time to discuss NBA the last couple weeks. So we were like, we need a little segment of its own. So we just did a side episode for it. And obviously, it's the crunch time in the NBA regular season.
Yep.
The playoffs, well, play-in versus is about to start in a couple weeks. And then the playoffs. And it's getting peak. It's getting peak, especially in the West. There's arguably 6 teams vying for 4 places. I'd say 6, 5 or 6. Yeah, something like that anyway. Vying for 4 places or whatever. And yeah, obviously, if you've not been keeping up to date with recent results, because we ain't really discussed it between us, only the odd ones.
Well, I've been keeping up with my team. I've been keeping up. The Warriors give me stress every day because it's real tight right now. We're the 10th seed in the West right now, and the Rockets are really on our tail.
One game behind.
One game behind. Luckily, we won last night against Miami. At halftime, it weren't looking great, but
obviously, by the time this episode comes out,
it'll be we could be 11th.
You might be out of the playing spot. So
who knows?
So yeah, no, it was the West is real. The West is, you can see where, you said it around All-Star break, but the West is where all the All-Stars are. Because in the bottom, from like 6 to 10,
yeah.
What is it? Phoenix.
Well, so right now, 6, Dallas, Kings 7, Suns 8, Lakers 9, Warriors 10, and the Rockets 11.
And look at the superstars in just those teams alone.
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
Rockets.
But yeah, the Rockets. Yeah. Well, Jalen Green is moving like he wants to be a superstar.
Bro, hey, since Jalen Green got announced that
free woman pregnant.
Yeah, Drea.
Wait, free.
Oh, he's got 3.
There's 2 more that have come out and said they're having babies at the same time.
All right, I didn't know.
That's why he's playing like this, because he needs that.
He needs
that NBA max.
Wow.
He needs that. He's been balling. Like. And obviously it's coinciding with when Şengün went out injured as well.
Some serious deposits, boy.
Mate, I believe since Şengün went out, so they're like, the Rockets are on like a 9-game win streak.
Yeah. Like
the best win streak record in the NBA right now. Obviously, who knows in a couple of days' time. But yeah, I didn't know the extra women. I just knew, obviously, Drea.
Yeah.
Because the backlash that she was getting, etc.
That's Ime's squad right there.
Yeah, Ime and his delinquents.
From a Niger man, you know.
You got Dylan the villain there. The Rockets are balling. Like
they really are.
Jabari Smith's coming. Is it Jabari Smith?
He's out there fighting.
Yeah, doing a job. Amen.
Coming out swinging.
I think Amen Thompson's been playing center since Şengün's been out, so they're not a big lineup, but they've been balling. Fred VanVleet is controlling the floor. So.
He's their main, he is their he's their star player.
Yeah.
You'd say he's their star player anyway.
Because I think he got the highest paid
free agent contract. $40 million a year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, something.
Dylan Brooks is on 20.
Yeah.
So, mate, the
24 3 years.
Yeah.
Or 4 years.
No, 4 years. Yeah, I remember
80 mil.
80.
Yeah.
So, just a quick one on the Rockets' schedule. Like, in terms of top teams to play, Thunder, obviously, that's going to be tough. Mavs, T-Wolves, Warriors. That game's in Houston as well. Great city, like you've said many a times. The Mavs again, another Dallas derby, as we call it in our football soccer terms.
Texas derby, innit?
And they finish off the regular season against the Clippers.
That's going to be a big game. That could they've only got Western Conference teams, right?
Yeah. No, they've got a few Eastern. I didn't name the Eastern Conference teams, but they've actually got the Heat and the Magic in that stretch as well.
Yeah, and those two are going for something in that other.
Yeah, the Magic we're going to touch on them soon. They've been really good. So their running's not easy at all. But with the way they've been playing...
momentum right now is key.
Very key.
At this stage of the season, you need to be going into it with momentum high, going full steam ahead, essentially. And I don't think that's what the problem with the Warriors has been right now. We win 2, we lose 1, or we win the one that we're not meant to win, or it doesn't feel like we should win going into it, and then we lose the one we should win, or we're favourites on paper, and you're sitting there racking your brain like, bro, I don't know what we're doing, if we're going to make it. And as you said, two of these superstar-driven teams, heavily superstar-driven teams, are not making the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's mad.
Literally, either Kevin Durant's not going,
Yep.
either LeBron's not going,
Yep.
either Steph's not going,
Yep.
and either Luka or Kyrie's not going.
Yeah. The Mavs, they've been good.
Which one will be the biggest failure of not going? In my opinion, it's the Suns.
Yeah, 100%.
I slightly agree. Yeah,
100%.
I agree.
100%.
Because they obviously another project's ring or nothing is failed because I don't even know the stats here of how many games all four of them have played together. So Booker, KD, Bill, and was there one more?
No,
that was it.
just
Those
those three.
three. Yeah. I don't know how much they play together.
I don't feel it. That feels like Bill's been out. It feels like Bill's been out for the whole season.
Yeah, he's been playing, but it's just of recent. But he's not wowing the stat sheets for you to actually. It's until you actually look. His name's there, isn't it?
Because they signed Isaiah Thomas to a 10-day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Bill was lighting up the house, they would have even looked in that direction.
No, not at all.
Because I was checking the other day when I saw him on the bench. When I was watching some highlights, and I was like, but then I saw DNP in it and stuff, and I was like, but I don't think scoring is much of an issue for them, or has been throughout the season.
It's defense.
Yeah.
Defense and wanting to play defense.
Yeah.
That is it.
I think it's actually that, and then they have, but those three players always come with the injury problems.
Yeah.
So Devin Booker, you never know. When they're on the court, they're a serious threat.
Yeah.
But it's just about being on the court. As you said, we said before, the best ability is availability, and these guys can't stay healthy, and that's the problem.
That's so crazy with like these like teams, because let's say they were healthy, they wouldn't even be where they are now.
No,
They would be like what, top 3? Well,
should be on paper.
But even then, like, I just think
But the West is so difficult.
the
Anyway.
Suns have been underwhelming regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
regardless of the injuries, because even when they play, it's not. I don't ever feel like they're. I'm not always confident they're gonna win a game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even KD said the other night, it was like basically disgraceful, paraphrasing, them losing to the Spurs without Wembanyama. So like, which is a bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You can't lose that game if their superstar player's not there.
But even if he is, like, we saw
You still beat them.
Yeah, what the Spurs beat them, was it two games very beginning of the season, back to back.
Yeah.
Then
that was Wemby's got big breakout game.
Yeah. And then the Suns beat them last week or so, and then mate, they've taken the series. It's not gonna matter, but you shouldn't be losing the series to the Spurs. Do you know what I mean? So
Horrible.
and I believe the Suns, just like their running, is the most difficult running. Final 10 games, for instance, or so.
What they got?
Well, they've got like 8 left or so. When this episode comes out, it'll be less again. Disclaimer. But their running is the hardest running in like the last 10 years at least.
Okay.
Because they're playing all playoff teams. So the Suns' run is the Nuggets, Thunder, Pelicans, Cavs, Timberwolves, Pelicans, Clippers, Kings, Timberwolves again.
Boy, the Suns might find themselves where the Warriors are right now.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna be.
you see the thing that I dislike about them, is that knowing they have that run, they can actually beat all those teams. But us knowing the Suns now, they don't. Well, they could still do it, but I don't think they'll do it.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
It's a little too late.
Usually they say in the season, someone's running away with the conference and someone's far and away gone, right? No
So
one's
they can
really
afford to relax.
Yeah, no one's really far and away gone, and you're kind of wanting seeding is going to play a big part, because really and truly, the 4 teams at the bottom of the conference, you don't want to play.
No, really, they're all good.
Yeah, in a 7-game series, you'd probably want to finish 3rd, 4th this year because you're playing against a lesser team. You ain't got to face the Stephs, you ain't got to face the LeBrons, you ain't got to face the KDs, or the Lukas and the Kyries.
And playoff is always different.
Well, I think someone's facing the Mavs, the top 3. I think the Mavs will get the 6th spot.
Yeah,
because they're in it now, and they've been playing so well. Luka and Kyrie, so
Ramadan Kyrie, man.
Mate, the Suns, like we said, you could argue they could arguably lose all their games, but I feel like they'll get a good fair of wins.
Yeah.
But like the West especially is about matchups. Do you know what I mean? So
Yep.
and like you said, everyone's gonna play till the death effectively. Whereas like anyone the Celtics play in their latter games,
They can relax. They already clinched it, innit? So.
Yeah. Like they were up 30 against the Hawks and they lost, which is disgraceful within itself.
Yeah.
But
that can't be happening.
I think I heard something like at the point that they were up 30, they shot 18 threes and they only got one.
So they're just trial and error in
Yeah.
at this point.
So, but
They're playing games.
It's their way because
Trying a different game plan.
they've blown out teams by like 50 points this season.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's what they were looking to do again.
Yeah, because if they made 10 of those, it would have been peak.
Yeah. But the Celtics, they've still got their slide outs. Obviously, that game, Holiday and White didn't play the defensive backcourt, which is fair. But yeah, it's just can they finally do it? But yeah, no, we'll stick back to the West. So what was that? We covered Rockets, basically Suns, Warriors.
Don't worry about
How you feeling with them?
He said, don't worry about that.
Nah, man. Honestly, I feel like we're really, really relying on Steph Curry. I know we've been Steph Curry reliant, heavy, but now it's become like, okay, cool. It's Steph or nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing else within our organization that's coming to the forefront. I feel like
Clay's done, innit?
he plays well one night, doesn't play well for 4 nights. There's no consistency. Steph is consistency personified, and he plays well every game. But then you get the rest of them that you don't know what's turning up. I don't know if Andrew Wiggins is going to be here.
Who's older out of Steph and Clay? Steph.
Yeah.
Steph just turned 36.
By like 3 years.
3 years?
No,
Yeah.
Clay's 34.
Yeah.
I think Clay and Draymond are 34. Steph's 36.
I don't know what Draymond's going to turn up. I don't know if angry Draymond's going to turn up. If Draymond
I think Andrew Wiggins has been a very big disappointment for the Warriors this
Yeah.
year. Obviously, I think he's gone through stuff,
Yep.
which when he was out sideline, etc. But I believe he's from last season or season before, he was averaging 18 a game, and I
wonder
think
what was happening to him.
this season's like 12 a game or so. And Steph actually needs him.
Yes, yeah,
Because
definitely.
he's of a good age to still be a very good two-way player. He showed that in the championship.
in the finals.
How old is he? Like 30?
28,
29 or
28,
something.
29,
Yeah,
28.
you should be carrying this team, fam. Well,
He-
you should
he-
be lending a bigger hand, fam.
Because he, in the finals, arguably is our second best player.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
was key.
29.
He was key to defensive plays. He was key to offensive plays. He make timely stops. He make buckets in good time.
Big shots, yeah.
He was real key on the playoff run, and you thought, okay, from there he grew. But obviously stuff happened in his personal life, and I think it's bigger than what we've seen, because obviously his brother also has had to leave his team abroad to come back home as well.
Oh, really?
So I think So I
okay.
think there's a lot going on in the background behind what he's going through, essentially. But as we say with football, when you step on the court or you step on the field, no one cares.
Yeah, it's a sad reality, but
So no
it's
one
the
cares
truth.
anymore. So then it's just your performance, and when your performance isn't up to standard, people are just going to get at you more. And that's what it's been for the Warriors this year. Steph's showing up and showing out. Another like MVP like season. You know, he kind of comes and performs each year like an MVP should.
it's just this year. I feel like for the last month or so, he's not shooting as well. And obviously he's had some injury struggles. Hence,
Ankle.
Yeah, because the other game, I think Steve Kerr sat him out for like between the third and fourth for a good 9 to 11 minutes or so. And people are like, the position the Warriors are in, you can't afford to do that. But I listened to his presser after, and he was like, we actually have to manage him. He's carried the franchise for a good 15 years in the sense that he's coming back from injury and stuff. And it's like, it's a double whammy kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So,
But we've just got to, we got to bring back the Warriors of old, next man up mentality. Like, you get what I mean? We got to kind of just come together, try and just for the last 8 to 10 games, grind out results.
Warriors seems to be like the only franchise here that doesn't have that mentality of next man up, you know. Even probably in I won't say American sports, but in terms of basketball and football, they're the only franchise that don't have that mentality. Because even if you look,
We used to.
Yeah, you used to.
That used to be our mantra.
they were the creme de la creme for it.
Yeah.
When Sean Livingston's coming in, you know there's no drop off. He could start for
Yeah.
most teams in the NBA.
Iguodala was coming off the bench.
Because even if I bring it to NFL, only briefly. The Chiefs just won the Super Bowl. They traded out their wide receiver. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Next man up.
It's true.
So bringing it back to Golden State, they just need to get back to that.
I don't feel like
But the problem is next man, like who's who?
There
And
was
we
a
haven't
stint we thought Kaminga this season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you wanted people to make the next step. Like we expected Jordan Poole to make that step, but obviously what happened with Draymond, so we had to get traded.
Look at what he's doing.
It's Washington,
It's
though.
not-
It is Washington. That's one thing I do say. It is Washington. No one goes there and really does anything.
Yeah,
and
Kuzma
then,
wanted to
It's
stay.
John Wall and Bradley Beal, bro.
Exactly.
The Dougie days.
and then you got Moses Moody, Kaminga. We wanted players to make developments, big steps. Andrew Wiggins, like big steps into like leadership roles, like to the next big three coming after. And it feels like they haven't done that. And then our actual big three is really a big one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, Draymond's
because
still good, but it's not.
Number 2 and number 3, they've faded.
Yeah.
You don't know what Draymond you're getting. You don't even know if Draymond's going to be able to stay on the court the whole game.
No, that's his main issue. Yeah, that
So
one. And for
you
some
can't trust
reason,
him.
Looney's been benched. and-
He's such a
Yeah.
gang member.
Sometimes I don't know what Steve Kerr's doing.
yeah,
I'll
the
be
Looney
honest.
one, because the Warriors need size.
And that's the one thing we don't have.
Yeah,
And he's our tallest player.
Yeah, even though he's not that tall, he was a great rebounder. He was good against bigs in general.
Always caused everyone. He fought down low.
Yeah.
He's at aggressiveness to the point where I'm not taking it over the top.
Yeah, he had a very good level with it.
Yeah. And he was key in our playoff. He was key in us winning the season. He played 82 games that year. He played every game for us.
Yeah.
So the Warriors, we just need to make the play in, and then from there, I don't want the 10th seed though, because the 10th seed.
But I think that's the only way you're staying in the play-in right now.
I know, but if we win out, I'm hoping. If we win out, yeah,
Good luck.
We can't really deal with the 10th seed because you lose one game, you're gone.
Yeah, and the 9th as well. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good
yeah.
the 9th, you're just at home that game.
Yeah,
versus
that's true.
Celtics.
It's gonna
But if
be
you're
tough.
7th or 8th, you get the
You get-
opportunity to
yeah.
play again.
They're
We're not making them.
They're not making 7th or 8th.
No,
Best
we
bet is 9th, and even that's
We need hope. In fact, I don't mind playing at LA.
becoming a stretch. So.
I don't mind playing at LA.
Boy, people think the Warriors are going to miss out completely.
It could happen. If it does, it's life.
It is, because I saw a few people like comments. I didn't know if it was banter or not, but they were saying the Warriors should have brought in Dwight Howard, for instance. Because get a good 10-15 minutes out of Dwight if you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true. Just
He
bring
managed
him
to
back
work
from
with
Taiwan, innit?
Yeah, managed to work with JaVale McGee.
yeah. No, it's true. Obviously, I didn't know if it was banter. And Dwight, maybe
Yeah,
teams don't want to be associated
with the all this.
That's true, man.
with
It's
him right now.
bit too suspicious, man.
But the Warriors did need like a big man, big body center,
Yep.
just controlling the paint of some sort in defense. Obviously, Lakers are on a little run. Massive win versus the Bucks unexpectedly without LeBron.
Yep.
Especially when they were down 19 with about 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. And then
that's a crazy run.
bro, Austin Reeves just went crazy.
Yeah. Last night, double overtime win.
Yeah, AD was huge. He wasn't efficient at all. from the
Defensively,
floor,
he was.
but he was huge defensively, and then offensively made big plays when he needed to. D'Lo's balling as well.
Yep.
Like they were both D'Lo and AD weren't that efficient, but it was timely.
Yes.
And then Austin Reeves was just moving crazy.
Yeah, that's what you need.
And then boom, because like I stated to you, I was like, I was keeping up with it a bit. Then I was like, I need to go to bed. And then when I woke up and saw double overtime, I was like, what the hell? Lakers actually
The fullback.
Yeah, that's the first thing I always check when I wake up. It's like NBA scores for the late games, and I'm like, I saw the bright cut on their score. I was like, huh? They actually pulled this off, and I was, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So the Lakers, they're in good. They're streaking into the play-in / playoffs. Good, well.
Yeah.
Like how you want
But
that
they
in the
know,
NFL.
they know how to taper their performances for the late end of the season anyway.
Yeah, they kind of done the exact same thing last year, to be
Yeah.
fair, after the trade deadline.
It's just like the fall off was too much
at the beginning of the season. It
Yeah.
was just with them
because they're meant to be in playoffs, not fighting for playing.
That's the thing.
by name, but yeah, like even when I've looked at their squad,
By talent as well.
I was like, their roster's
Definitely
decent.
by talent.
It's just not. It's like,
It's too old. It's not young enough.
but it's like it will either be like just not enough cohesion, It could be a lack of effort like there's some games they'll start off the game so poorly and they're always chasing. Even the Bucks game, they didn't start off great.
No, you're not wrong.
They did not start off great.
They didn't finish great. Well, they finished great, but into the fourth it
But
wasn't
it's
great.
like, bro, come on, like, and that's what hindered them a lot early on in the season. So it's always been a catch-up thing for them. But mate, if they can finish in the 7th or 8th seed, they're gonna be very happy with that. Because if they do, I believe they'll beat whoever they face in those one-off games.
Ooh.
I don't know, you know. I don't think it's as guaranteed as it used to
No,
be.
it's never guaranteed, but I think they will. Bar the Kings. The Kings is their bogey team.
I don't know if you put up with Phoenix there, yeah.
I think they'll beat the Suns home or away.
Ooh, I don't know.
I personally think they'll beat the Suns home or away right now.
And the Mavs ain't someone you want to deal with. The Mavs are going to be in there.
I think the Mavs are gonna get the 6th seed.
But you could get the Kings.
Yeah, that's the team that I was saying. That's the worry team.
Yeah, see.
I think the Kings have beat the Lakers.
If the Warriors get the Kings, I'm happy though.
7 out, yeah.
Yeah, of course you are.
It's whether the Warriors make it.
yeah. But if we make it and we get it, to be fair, Warriors, if we make it, I'm confident in us. I'm confident in Steph Curry.
What even if you get 10
If we get 10th
seeds,
seed,
like,
if we get 10th seed, we'll beat Lakers.
Yeah, Warriors do know how to win.
Yeah, we'll beat the Lakers.
Nah,
But I don't know. I don't know
that
this
way
year. I don't know about this year.
If we get 10th seed and the Lakers are 9, we'll beat the Lakers.
Nah, I think it's the other way around, man.
And if the Lakers finish, I'll be honest. The Warriors beat the Lakers, then we got to win another game anyway.
Yeah, because I think the Lakers, they start. I was listening to Paul Pierce and speak on this last week. He was saying in terms of like LeBron's putting up great numbers, etc., but he doesn't need to. Just trust the other guys a bit more. And the games that he hasn't played, they've surprisingly won.
Yeah.
Like when they went to Boston without LeBron and AD,
Yeah.
everyone stepped up. Do you know what I mean? And then there's just other games without LeBron that they've actually. So now they can kind of pick and choose when some games he might sit out just before the playing or playoff starts, for instance, or even the
maybe
game,
just taper his minutes. Innit?
the game that the Pacers when they put up 150 points. 4 guys were over 25 or 26 points. Do you know what I mean?
Man,
So-
the Warriors used to be.
But it's shared. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't have to do everything.
Yeah.
Like, let AD be the number 1 scorer. If you need to be number 2, fair, but just control the game, facilitate, and let Austin Reeves, D'Lo do their thing. Like, scoring for the Lakers isn't an issue for me, and it's mad because I always check their free column, and they still don't shoot that much threes.
Right.
They're just more efficient than they were before. And I'm like, bro, obviously free throws, they kill teams in terms of that, and teams complain, but they actually attack the paint.
Yeah.
So I think the Lakers, as long as they can, if they get to the playoffs and they don't match the Nuggets in the first round, it might work in their favor in terms of how far they get. But the flip side to that is some people were saying today, and I kind of saw it, I was like, do you know what? If you face the Nuggets in the first round, you might as well do it then.
Yeah,
Because you've got more days spread out, whereas Western Conference Finals every other day and stuff. So
I just feel like any of those teams that are playing right now, we ain't going nowhere. Like
what? Any of them?
Yeah, I don't think all 4 teams in the play-in. I feel like we're getting the play. Whoever gets in the playoffs,
It's coming out straight away.
no one ain't going.
I
nowhere.
don't. I feel like OKC, for instance, the one thing you can't trust that Shea's their oldest, well, their most experienced player, obviously Dort is, but Shea's 25 and he's their leader.
Right.
It's a big age thing for them.
I understand that.
This is why it's a matchup.
They're liable for us to surprise people in any kind of way. Because even if they go far, it's a surprise that they went this far to some. And even if they get bounced out the first round,
Learning curve.
yeah.
Yeah, because obviously they're battling the Nuggets for the first seed and the T-Wolves as well. But like, it's a kind of a matchup. Like, just for argument's sake, I'll go back to Lakers. Lakers match up with them. Lakers have matched up with them all season well. I think they've 3-1 on the series. Usually series don't matter, especially
Yeah, especially in the regular season.
season. But if LeBron's got a series over you, he tends to continue that in the playoffs.
Right, but it's not LeBron that we've been seeing. This is what
It's not LeBron.
Yeah, this is also what I'm gonna link back to.
No,
it's not
no,
LeBron it's not LeBron of old.
It's the aura. In the playoffs,
But
they're facing LeBron and AD.
But LeBron's XP is just so high.
No, I'm not saying. But you know what the OKC feel like? It feels like when Russ, KD, and Harden were there.
Right now, slightly, yeah.
That's what it feels like. You know,
Yeah,
when
a bit of nostalgia for the franchise.
the fountain of youth, just the fact, young and dumb, you don't know what to do, but you're gonna do it. And then,
Wow.
remember they made the finals against Miami and they got slapped. It was just the fact that they went through the West how they
But
did.
the mistake is there for the franchise to see.
So they understand.
Yeah. So maybe they could learn from that, even though it's just different people. But once a franchise goes through something, there's always lessons to be learned in it for that particular franchise. Because otherwise, it's that hump that they can't get over as a franchise.
Right.
Because you know how Boston now, is going to be, if they don't win again this year, they're going to be known as that franchise that gets close but not close enough.
Yeah.
Because
Well, they've already got
because
the
of
title,
JT and JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already got the title. It's just whether or not it continues.
Yeah.
So, depending on what OKC can do will depend on how their legacy of this modern era will be portrayed.
Like, they've got a great team to build on anyway.
Right,
From what
right,
they've
right.
done last season to this season, etc. No matter where they finish in the playoffs, etc. How they go, and kind of like the Timberwolves as well, because everyone was saying when Gobert got traded, it was the worst trade in NBA history.
Yep.
It's flipping working out now.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen people slowly but surely retract. They're saying it quietly this year. The analysts and pundits. They don't want to say it with chest.
But it's true. It's they're a good team. You can see Ant-Man's their leader. They've got a good balance of young, old,
And they've got
experience.
length. They'll be a problem for the Nuggets
Yes.
if they face them.
But Jokic is a
They've
step
got
ahead of everyone. This is what it
That's-
feels.
that's a problem.
But
That's the
they've
problem.
got two big bodies that could play big minutes to interchange.
Yeah, I'd say more Gobert because
Yeah,
Mr.
no,
Mr.
but
Carl Anthony Towns.
yeah, but
is
Cat's
not,
they're gonna be a distraction. Do you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
It's just
he's not doing anything defensively.
So funny.
Offensively,
he's there, but exactly,
Yeah.
he's gonna make.
but Aaron Gordon probably go out there and try and do a job.
Again, they've got the size for it. Got good wingmen as well, and then an experienced point guard.
Yeah.
He's their leader, but their best player is Ant, who's becoming that leader.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like they've molded a very good team, and
And
everyone was
he's fearless as well.
bro. That dunk on flipping Collins.
Yeah.
That was crazy, absolutely crazy. As for the Kings, you don't know. The Kings seem to only turn up against the Lakers or any other top team to an extent, but they've
Yeah.
just been like the Mavs blew them out the other night, and I think they've got the Mavs again tonight or tomorrow or something like that. And it's like
The Mavs are the team you don't really want to play.
right now, yeah,
The
Luka's
Mavs-
controlling
Yeah.
games.
You don't
Even
want to see them. Luka, Kyrie.
watching the
Fit and
Mavs-
healthy.
yeah, Mavs Nuggets last week, and the Mavs beating them.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, Nuggets made it. You know, when the Nuggets, as long as the game's close, the final 3-4 minutes, they
Gonna
tend to
be-
pull off a win.
yeah.
And then Kyrie's done that unbelievable left hand
Yep.
floater.
Yep.
On Kyrie
The
quickly.
way he moves in the air is
Bro.
it's crazy.
Majestic. On Kyrie quickly. This season, I feel like there's a dunk highlight every other week of him recently.
Yeah, he's enjoying.
And I had to double check earlier today. It's the
4.
most dunks he's had in the season this season.
Dunking while fasting. How many
Bro.
dunks has he had? Like
I think 5
4 or
throughout
5.
the whole
4 or
season.
5,
yeah.
But like 2 or 3 have come during Ramadan. Big
Yeah.
up him.
the Ramadan Kyrie.
He's ready, boy.
Hey, like they've got that offense of him and Luka.
Luka.
They split the fourth quarter in terms of like
Minutes and who's got the ball.
who's got the
gonna
ball.
bring
I
it
believe
up.
it's equal compared to last season. It was very lopsided towards
Yeah.
Kyrie. Luka seems he's putting up crazy numbers.
Always has though.
Yeah.
He always has.
But
yeah.
this season's Luka's mad.
The game's at a different speed for him.
Because averaging nearly 35 points a game, easily gonna win the scoring title.
He's
And
playing
then,
NBA 2K in real life.
yeah,
It's funny because the way Luka plays the game and the way Kyrie plays the game is different. But when they play it together, yeah, it just the way I didn't think it would work as good as it works. Because they both need the ball in it. But yeah, just the way it, I just didn't think it would work like. I didn't think it would work as good as it does.
Well, I thought it would work, not as well as it does. Similar sentiments to you, but I feel like it would work because Kyrie's played with LeBron.
Yeah,
he knows how to play with
Yeah.
someone that's ball
Ball
dominant.
dominant. He
Yeah.
played with LeBron. He also went to Boston. I know he was injured more time, but he had young and up and coming superstars that he was playing with that were wanted the ball, and he would feed them the ball. You get what I mean? But
And even with the Nets, Harden was the point guard.
Yeah.
He said it.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So he's played off the ball.
But
Yeah.
Kyrie went
quite-
there for a lot of that though, for that Nets thing.
Yeah, but even when he was there, like they had a fantastic record, the trio.
Yeah,
when
they
played
did
games.
actually,
And
yeah.
he was the one that come out and said, James Harden's the point guard. I'm the two guard. So
Yeah.
like he's used to being in this position. It's just for them a big worries defensively. So
I think that's a lot. I think that's a big worry for a lot of teams in the West right now, though.
Mm.
Just general defense.
And I think that makes it better as well, because better them they're kind of short defensively, so none of them really make effort defensively.
Yeah. Only difference is in the playoffs, defense ramps up.
Yeah.
Refs stop calling certain ticky-tacky fouls. Like stuff gets more. You get what I mean. You're
Yeah,
allowed to get
it's-
into it a bit more.
Yeah, more intense.
Defense has to be played.
less players on rotation.
Yeah, you're not playing a 12-man bench. It's 8-man
Yeah.
in and out. You got your
That's-
superstars
yeah.
playing 46 minutes a night.
Mate.
So you know for a fact what it's going to be.
Intense, mate. It's gonna be interesting, and just probably finalize. Oh, not even finalizing on the West, but the Clippers. There, we done
Yeah,
a
man.
segment on them time ago of how
Weak ass.
great they are, but I mean they're your Clippers. So he goes to me earlier. Was it today or yesterday? He goes, "I need to get a Clippers jersey." I said, "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah, I want to get a Kawhi one, innit? But I'm not sure anymore. Maybe I'll wait for the new logo to come in.
When they moved to
New arena as well.
Yeah, new arena, new jersey.
I think Kawhi is the only one that's actually signed up for next season.
Yeah, because Paul George, they're talking about maybe he's going elsewhere.
They haven't offered him any. Well,
Nah.
I say offered him, but yeah.
They got Russ, they got Harden. They got a squad of players that, to be fair, if the Warriors don't win,
They should grab one of
and I
them.
know the Warriors ain't going to win,
Grab one of
What
them.
the Clippers doing?
I want the Clippers to go and win the title.
They're not winning it. I don't think they're even making it past the first round.
Ooh, whoa.
Match up against whoever. Pelicans are.
Where are
beating
they?
them.
Where are they right now? They're
So
four.
Clippers. It's a Clippers
Fifth,
Pelicans
fourth or
right now.
fifth.
It's just basically a swap.
I
But
don't know.
The way the Clippers
BI
are
went down
playing-
the other day.
and the Pelicans still. He's back for the playoffs. I believe they've said.
Yeah,
Yikes.
but it's just how ready you're gonna be for the playoffs. If BI is big for them,
He is, but like the Pelicans, they've got a very good continuity. Even if one or two players miss out, they've
Right.
showed.
Right.
Like I think when BI went out,
Yeah, CJ McCollum is
I forgot who came in at point guard, and CJ went shooting guard, and he scored good points to follow him.
Yeah, but CJ's always been
he's
CJ.
he's a staple like in
Yeah.
that team.
CJ's always been CJ. You got Zion. Zion's actually playing like he wants to play basketball.
Yeah.
Finally,
You got Mr. Alvarado. Is it Alvarado?
Alvarado. Yeah.
Alvarado.
Mr. Steal the
Mr.
ball
Steal
from
the
you
ball
when
from-
you're not.
Yeah.
I can't lie, it's class.
Yeah. I don't know why teams are still falling for it though.
But to be fair, you're not really going to think about it.
But bro, you're playing against Pelicans. That's the one thing. When you inbound the ball, just think about the man's gonna be running. If you don't count everyone, 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you only
He's not on the court.
you only got a certain amount of time to inbound the pass anyway.
I know, but 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's not on the court a lot of the minutes.
That's
you know what I mean?
know, but he's hiding by the bench.
Oh, what a guy. But hey, the Clippers, they're full seed right now. By the time this episode comes out, they might be 6th seed or maybe in the playing spot.
They probably, if they 6th seed, who would they play?
The Timberwolves or the Thunder.
If they're the 6th seed,
Yeah.
They-
Depending, I'm just saying right now it's the Timberwolves. The Clippers are not good against big teams.
they're not. But as I said before, defense really, really, really ramps up.
They're not that good defensively.
No,
anymore.
but they can be.
It's
I think
spurts. It's
yeah.
small spurts.
But this is all you need in the playoffs. You don't need a long period of spurt. You need a good month.
For me, if they face the Timberwolves,
No, but they do it in minutes. They
Yeah.
don't do man.
if they face the Timberwolves, it's over. Timberwolves are the best defensive team in the NBA.
No, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying
And
I feel
OKC
like
quite good defensively too.
I'm just saying I feel
I
like
think they're top 6 or so.
I feel like they need to if they whatever, because they're going playoffs. We know the Clippers are going to be in the playoffs. Well, they should be. But I feel like Kawhi, PJ Tucker off the bench. Like they need.
It's not really playing though.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
But it's playoff minutes.
he's
Playoff. No,
furious.
I understand this, but it's playoff time. Russ, you got to bring in players, and everyone's got to stick to something.
Russ is coming off an injury.
Like he came back the other day. He played well. They still got battered against Pacers. Pacers put out a lot of their second and third team players because they were back to back against the
Right.
Lakers, and they battered the Clippers. And I was like, even the Sixers, like beat them convincingly. Like when the Clippers are coming close again, the Sixers will just open up their lead, and I'm like, bro, like this on your home court.
Yeah.
But
When do they move into their stadium next year?
yeah, for me,
Yeah, ain't that court.
if the Clippers do not fix up these final 8-10 games, how many games left, they're getting bounced in the first round.
Yeah, they are.
Don't care who they're facing.
I feel like the Clippers could do a job. I feel like they could.
I think they could do it. I don't think their mentality is right for it though. Because Harden's talking about finding identity. They should have found one anyway.
Bro, from when he said that, everyone
They should have been identified.
Everyone said, why are you saying this?
Yeah. Harden coming in and said a lot though.
That Paul Pierce made a very good point. He said he feels the Clippers have taken James Harden's identity. And I was like, do you know what? When I watch their games and I'm watching back their highlights...
Nah, man. Sometimes he waffles a lot, man.
I fully agree. Bro.
Pinch of salt, man.
Yeah, don't watch the highlights. Watch the whole game.
No. I said when I watch their games and I watch their highlights, there's no difference. He goes to the games. Because he won.
Yeah, no,
Do you know why I wouldn't say that? Because before he got there, they didn't win anything.
But they're not any better.
Yeah, so how have the Clippers taken away his identity?
No, they've inherited his identity.
Oh, is that what they said? They've inherited Harden's identity.
Yeah, if I said it wrong, the Clippers, the rest of the team have inherited Harden's identity.
Oh, okay.
I might have said it wrong. I can't remember.
That's what the losing mentality kind of.
Okay. When it comes to the end of the season, Harden falls off, playoffs.
Yeah. Okay.
He'll always have a good early spurt, etc. And I was like, it's literally carbon copy.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. but
I might have said it wrong, so apologies.
I'm still not buying it. But
you're just being stubborn for the Clippers.
No, not even.
They didn't win anything before he came, so that's.
But they weren't they're not any better.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But remember, they still made the Western Conference Final when Kawhi got injured. Was it Western Conference Final?
No, they didn't.
I believe they might have.
No, they didn't be in the Western Conference Finals.
I think they've made one Western Conference Finals.
Is it the year when they kept on coming back?
Because I think
they were like 3-1 down to everyone.
To the Mavs.
Yeah, listen.
They came back.
Kawhi got injured, I think, in the Jazz series, but they beat the Jazz or something like that.
They lost to who in the Western Conference Finals?
That's what I'm trying to think.
Because I don't remember them being in the Western Conference Finals.
They lost to the Suns 2021. I know it.
Oh, I was away. I was in America when this was going on because I wanted the Suns to win, and the Bucks won. Everyone forgot that championship.
Yeah, I knew it.
Wow.
Everyone forgot that championship because
Kawhi went down in the second
bubble.
round. Yeah, went down in the second round, and I remember Paul George got a lot of plaudits for the way he played in that second round because they got to Western Conference Finals.
That's when playoff P emerged.
Yeah. And that's when they said they need Kawhi. He's firing away their best player.
Let's see what happens though, innit? Because everyone's been picking up niggles in that squad as well.
I just based on the Clippers' history, I really can't trust them at all.
But I'll tell you what though, instead of Paul Pierce saying that they've inherited
Harden's identity,
Clippers' identity and Harden's identity does measure very well.
Yeah,
which is also true.
So, hand in hand.
Yeah. I just feel like
they suit each other perfectly.
To an extent, yeah.
Different side of the same coin, man.
Like Harden ain't gone nowhere and won, you know.
But this is the point I made when he got traded. I was like, I felt like I said that at the beginning.
The only one who has was Kawhi.
Yeah, I felt like I said at the beginning of the season. I don't fear the Clippers or I don't trust them. Like all the superstars are older now. So they're not the same players.
They're superstars with like a lowercase s.
Yeah,
mate.
They only got one real super duper star, and I'd say it's Kawhi.
Kawhi, yeah, literally.
Yeah.
But he has his troubles though.
Mate, I think since the All-Star break, Harden's averaging like 16 points on 30 something or early 40% from the field.
But we know Harden hasn't been great for.
That's what he's been doing.
Yeah.
Though.
No, he's not that. He's very inefficient.
Oh, you know about his inefficiencies?
Yeah, it's very inefficient since the All-Star break. This ain't 3-point shooting. This is his overall percentage.
Harden left Houston and ain't been the same since.
Where?
What's in Houston that you just perform so greatly?
I told you when I was in Houston, I felt good on that football pitch. Felt free.
Something in the water.
Felt free playing in that place.
But yeah,
something in the water, man.
Don't trust the Clippers. And then final on the West teams, because we need to quickly go through some East teams. The Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., when he performed, they look unbeatable. They just look unbeatable.
Yeah.
I think when they played the Lakers, that close game in LA, he was 100% from the field. I think 10 for 10.
Mm-hmm.
And he's had a few games where he's either been 100% from the field or in the high percentages, 80,
Right,
90%. And
That's
I was
crazy.
like, obviously, they're easily the best team in the West anyway. But when he's playing at that level, it's like flipping hell.
Yeah. The man's paid to shoot,
No, he is.
and he just shoots.
It's just like with the Nuggets, they know everyone knows
role.
themselves in the team. Literally, there's no ego. There's absolutely nothing. Like,
Small market team.
yeah, it's nuts.
They don't get a lot of media coverage, so they're not in the media all the time. You kind of just they go about their business quietly, but you know about it.
Yeah.
And it's their basketball that talks. It's not someone coming out and saying something.
Yeah,
It's their game that speaks for itself, and
yeah, they're in a very good market, to be fair.
and that's what they are. And you can see that what they are is Nikola Jokic. It's literally them is him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Man don't care about
Because
anything else.
the
apart from-
identity of that franchise is Jokic.
Yes.
But the way Jokic is like basketball's 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And the way everyone else is in that squad is that they're not like the best superstars, but they're good in their own
Yeah,
right.
no.
Yeah.
And they just crack on.
But they all treat basketball. It feels like they treat basketball like it's work, but they want to be the best at
Yeah.
their work.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
And
Like,
I don't think Mike Malone gets a lot of credit, enough credit as well. He's arguably arguably the best coach in the NBA right now.
yep.
They're
Yep.
obviously saying it off defending champs, but you can see it's been building, and like the years when they didn't used to go as far, when Jokic did it, when Murray would be down, for instance,
Yep.
the team was still well coached,
Yes.
and now it's just come together. Like everyone knows what to do. So, but it's scary hours in the West.
Yes, it is.
It's scary hours, but because there's so much heavyweights, it could make it a bit peak for them in certain series, depending
Yeah,
who they
kill
match
them.
up with.
Yeah.
But or they might just destroy teams. But yeah, we'll just quickly move over to the East. Two
East.
teams I wanted to give a bit of credit to. We briefly gave them credit at beginning of the season, but still, Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're still there. They're in the 5th seed right now. By the time this episode's out, they might be the 3rd seed.
Yeah.
So who knows? And obviously the New York Knicks. I feel like this is fantastic for the NBA in general.
They need New York in there, man.
Yep,
The,
I love
the noise is unlike no other.
Yeah,
I love the Knicks being in the playoffs.
I like their fans.
Bro, when you watch, when during the playoffs, if my team ain't play, if the Warriors ain't playing, I'm watching the Knicks game.
Yeah.
The Knicks game in the Garden, the atmosphere, you feel it through the screen.
Yeah, no, it's true.
And they've been consistently in the playoffs now for a few years.
Yeah.
Which is good.
And now they've got he's basically a superstar player in Jalen Brunson.
I'd say, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's on the edge.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like he's been one of the best point guards in the league this
Yes.
season easily.
Yeah.
Did he come from the Mavs?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
traded him.
Very consistent. Like they're another team. I feel like everyone kind of knows their role. Like DiVincenzo will score big buckets when he needs to,
He scored 40 the other day, innit?
or something like. I think he scored one game. I saw 31 and like 13 in the 4th quarter. I think that same game Josh Hart played 48 minutes.
Then he came from what, Milwaukee, then Golden State.
This is why the Warriors
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah, I was a bit not annoyed but surprised when the Warriors.
No, because we get everyone because you know you're not going to get the money you want. So
That's true, yeah.
what the Warriors do, we give you a platform, you win your championship, and then you can go and play somewhere else. And in my head, we were thinking,
was
we
he in
need
the
these.
championship?
Yeah,
Oh shit, yeah, he was.
He's got
because
one.
we let Gary Payton Jr. go as well, and then we brought him
I
back.
then brought him back. Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, yeah, bring back
It's because they
DiVincenzo
pay the
as well.
big guys.
Yes.
Like guaranteed loyalty kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah.
But he got
They look after their
a
guys
good
still.
deal in New York, so it's like
He's a good player, man. He's a good player.
How much you get in New York?
I think it was 15 mil a year or 12 mil a year, something like that.
Ooh.
I might be way off, but I'm
I'll
sure
be
it's something.
gone too.
I'm sure it was something like that. Just because I don't know if you leave the Warriors for New York taxes are high, man.
Yeah.
But so is San Francisco. So it's what is it?
So
San Francisco.
he's getting about an annual of nearly 12 mil. Yeah. So, but even then, like Josh Hart playing all game, I feel it's like that's just a Tom Thibodeau thing, testing his players.
Yeah.
Josh Hart playing 48. Josh Hart plays big minutes anyway. I think McBride that's coming, he played 48 minutes the other night as well. Back-to-back
Wow.
games, he was scoring like 20 plus points. And this is all without Julius Randle.
Yes.
And even, what's their big guy? Name's gone out of my head. It'll come back.
I know you're talking about as well.
He's been injured for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Because Hartenstein's been playing more.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Do you know what's even mad? You know what's even more mad? I played him on 2K when I was playing. He was when I was in.
Even when
was it?
Even when you played for Deji,
He was playing.
He was playing the next. He was playing.
Oh man.
Oh, what's his name?
He was key in my pick and rolls. What's his name?
You're gonna have to pull up their roster, fam.
What is his name? And it's just now everything wants to load slowly but surely. Now we're under pressure. Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell
Robinson.
He used to throw alley-oops to him all the time.
Yes.
Mitchell Robinson.
I think he's expected to return, I believe, against the Raptors or so. I don't know when they're playing them. But yeah, like the East it's getting interesting in some. Obviously, Boston have taken it.
Yeah.
The Bucks should secure second spot, but the spirit of Doc Rivers, them losing 19-point lead against.
Can't wait for Gil to comment.
If the franchise is taking on someone's identity,
That's them.
Even them higher back.
and you don't want that franchise to take on that identity.
What's Doc's full name?
What's his full name?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Surely it can't be Doc.
Glenn Anton Doc Rivers.
Ah, what to say?
Glenn
Anton.
Anton.
This always sums him up.
Where did the
Glenn.
doc come
Man said
from?
Glenn.
Glenn.
I mean, where did Doc come from? Unless he's got a doctorate in something, but
I was always thinking, what's a man's name that's Doc? What's his full name? I was always thinking that.
Oh, so he made his first NBA start against Julius Erving, Dr. J, who referred to Rivers as Doc and made him feel like $1 million bucks. So since then, so yeah, but the way you do.
My man got off a debut, you know.
Hey, but if a legend's giving you that name, then so be it. You're gonna run with it, especially those days.
Julius was just trying to take the piss. He said, "Let me gas this boy up."
Try,
so
try,
forget
yeah, try soften man up.
against
man.
me.
I'm done. These guys put 50 on your
Try
head, I was
soften
like,
man up.
But yeah, obviously, so yeah, the Cavs third, Knicks fourth, Magic fifth. They're all, and the Pacers sixth. There's 3 games, like 3 wins between them. Could go either way. Obviously, I feel like it might stay consistent. And then the playing teams, Miami right now, Philadelphia, the Bulls and the Hawks. I think the Bulls and the Hawks, they're going to interchange 9 and 10.
Yeah.
Because the Hawks have surprisingly been getting wins without Trae Young. In fact, they're another team that went to the Clippers and slapped the Clippers. Anyway, the other day.
No more mentioning Clippers. Thank you.
It's all right, man. All the teams down there get slapped right now.
It's just trying to see who the Celtics might match up with if they match up with the Heat in the first round.
Or Philly.
Wait, sorry, who's
Yeah.
third?
Cavs.
The Celtics don't want to bucks Joel Embiid, you know.
But because he's a big man, I feel like he'll need a bit more run of games. Do you know what I mean?
I know, but
He gets bashed around quite a lot.
I don't think they want to buck the Heat either.
Because we know
Yeah.
what the Heat can do to them. Well,
Yeah,
last
because they're
season,
relentless too.
yeah.
You don't really want to. I don't think the Heat being there is dangerous for anyone because
Yeah, it's not a reflection of their true selves.
when they hit the playoffs, Jimmy Butler becomes the superstar of all superstars.
Timothy Butler.
He becomes a different player. So forget the regular season. As long as he's in that game, they've got a chance.
Yeah, no, it's true. I think the Heat's issue this season has been health issues. Like, there's not been... Bam's the only ever present. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he started shooting threes and making them recently.
Yeah.
But he's
gotta
been there.
do something different.
Yeah, he's been there ever present throughout the season. So, like you said, as long as Timothy Butler's...
Yeah.
Has Bam signed a deal with?
I think he signed it last year or year before. I remember he signed.
With the Heat.
Let me see.
Don't even know.
Got me doing research for episode, but I'm sure he...
Yeah, man with the laptop.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Bam is so he signed 5 year, 163 million.
Perfect.
So I think that was either last year or year before. But yeah, and then
Good deal, definitely, especially in
no, it
Florida.
is. But just can't wait for the final week of the season.
Yeah.
Because now teams aren't gonna be resting.
You can't rest.
Yeah.
Don't you know can rest in Boston?
Yeah, literally. Because the Nuggets
That's
are
it.
going for the 1 seed in the West, so they're not going to rest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's literally the Celtics.
That's it. There's one team resting the whole NBA.
So that then goes to ask the question: has the playing worked?
The playing has worked for the teams below, because usually there'll be teams that's tanking.
Yeah, it stopped
More than one team will be tanking.
Yeah.
On each side. So now it's stopped tanking, and it's also want you to watch like the last few matches of the lower teams.
Yeah.
Because everything is just so close.
Everything means something now.
And all the lower teams now have big dogs in them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's true.
And the boys outside the 10th seed want to ruin your day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really want. They said, "I'm going home tomorrow." So are
Because
you.
they want to come up as
Cancun
well.
on free.
Yeah.
They also want to come up. So any way they can come up, they're taking it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and that might be their only TV game.
Like Rockets.
True.
Rockets want to come up.
Yeah.
Even though the squad is decent, but to be troubling Golden State and Lakers, that shouldn't even be in the same
You
realm.
get what I mean? Especially with the experience factor in the teams and just the general teams and
Mate, it's the Rockets' first year with coach.
with actually, yeah. But you
A
know,
lot of players.
Ime's first year as a head coach, he went to the finals.
Yeah, very true.
So
Very true.
you give Ime a half decent squad, he's
Yeah.
gonna be able to produce something.
So
with it.
imagine what he's going to do next year.
Exactly, when they've all developed, he can bring in some more pieces, more experience.
Because it will be Thompson's second year.
Yep.
Jabari Smith will be getting on as well. Dylan Brooks' second year in the team.
Fred VanVleet,
Second year in the team as
yeah.
well.
Second year as a head coach. Ime is a second year head coach just to.
And
Third year.
No, but it's his second
but
year is Houston.
in Rockets, yeah.
And then Jalen Green showing why he was a top 3 draft pick.
Yeah. Even if he's playing just this way because he got children on the way,
He's
have
playing off
some
the
more
bench,
children.
innit, Jalen Green?
No, he's a shooting guard.
Okay,
He's a
cool.
shooting guard.
Have some more children if you're playing like this, my brother.
Bro,
Make
Bro,
your money.
he's like, yeah, all right, I'm going to be the next NBA's franchise player.
Basically.
That's basically how he's
Basically,
playing.
yeah. Basically, yeah.
So,
He's doing bits.
as it stands right now, the Nuggets will play the 8th seed. The Thunder will play the 7th seed. This is in the West, by the way. The Clippers will play the Pelicans at home, and then the Timberwolves will play the Mavs. And then on the playing Lakers, Warriors. No, Kings, Suns, Lakers, Warriors. And then in the East, Celtics 8th seed, Bucks 7th seed, Cavs, Pacers, Knicks, Magic, Heat, Sixers in the first playing game, and then the Bulls, Hawks in the 9th, 10th playing game. So it's going to be interesting, especially, like we said, in terms of the West in their matchups.
Hold on. The East matchups, yeah. Heat 76ers. That's going to be interesting. But also Knicks
Magic.
Knicks Magic.
That's a good
That'll
one.
be a good one to
That's a
see.
good one.
Yeah.
Because we don't know how Magic are going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They don't have a playoff identity yet.
They're kind of like the OKC of the East. Obviously, just not as good, but
Yeah.
I really want to see what they're. Do you know what I want to see? I want to
What-
see
what
what
they're made
arena-
of,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I want to see what their arena bounce is like. I like to see when teams haven't made the playoffs in years, like the Kings.
yeah.
What their
Yeah, last season you saw
Yeah,
the light beam, etc.
how their arena bounces, how they really bring their crowd into effect. Because really and truly, the Kings shouldn't take the Warriors to a 7-game series. But what they
you're
did
right.
is they took them to a 7-game series, and that crowd played a
The Kings
massive.
were the 3 seed or
No,
something.
I know. But
But I feel like if it was another team that they faced last season, they would have beat them.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
It was just Steph Curry at the end of
Steph just has their number.
Yes.
Yeah, Sacramento are baby Warriors.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or De'Aaron Fox signed for Steph
Young
Curry.
Warriors.
Yeah. But nah, hey, mate, it's gonna be it's true. I'm glad you lot decided to hold this back.
Yeah, you might
Because
want
I
to
was
rush
like,
episodes.
we've been missing NBA.
Nah,
But,
this needed its own episode.
Yeah.
mate, we've literally spoke for nearly an hour.
Yeah, see, that's why I knew it had,
Yeah.
that's why I said I knew it had to be its own.
Yeah.
Because we missed NBA for a minute.
But
Yeah.
this makes so much sense though.
Yeah.
We missed NBA for a minute. It's not going to be like this all the time.
No.
Maybe during the playoffs, 1 or 2.
Yeah, trust.
Yeah,
Hey, playing playoff time, we'll be like, shit, we be doing our own.
Yeah. Because I won't be having this jersey on. I'm a Warriors fan, by the way. I'm just Kobe.
If you lot can't see, we all got NBA jerseys. I got Miami, Wade County at the back. Get me?
Yeah, I'll support anyone, man.
Jersey. He's a liar. He's Clippers.
You're a Clippers fan.
He's Clippers. He's Harden. He's a
Yeah.
James Harden.
But yeah, Harden fan still.
Yeah.
So don't deny him, bro.
No, but man like Greek Freak, I like
Yeah, because
Steph
he's
Curry.
Nigerian. That's
So who's the team you root for in the playoffs?
If you go on.
Come on.
East or West?
No, you can't do that. That's an
He's
East
got
or
one.
West.
He's got one team.
Who is your team?
Alright. The Rockets, if they get through.
This is a man that has that just shows you Deji has no faith in the Clippers.
So the Rockets.
Man likes the Clippers, innit? Man likes them.
Yeah.
I root for Clippers though.
Well, own it, you get me?
I root
I'll
for
tell you,
Clippers still.
Greek free top is the Nigerian thing.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Green
the
as
bias,
well.
bro.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because I'm wearing the Nigerian thing underneath.
I didn't even clock that, but yeah, that
everything.
as well.
Yeah.
Because Deji got a couple jerseys. He's got two. He's got a Harden jersey he could have worn.
Yeah,
That's true.
I mean, I got a KD jersey I could have wore.
Yeah. Nah,
I got a Steph Curry jersey I could have wore.
But you didn't.
Don't think I've ever seen him wear the Steph jersey.
Yeah, see.
Want me to show you a picture?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. But oh yeah, I guess we can wrap that up. You get me? Some great NBA talk. More to come, obviously, because like we said, it is the business end of the NBA season.
Things are heating up.
No more trade deadlines. No more All-Star. Nothing like that. It's just who's getting into the play-in /
It's
playoffs.
pure basketball now.
Yep, you are what you are right now.
Honestly, literally. And if you're streaking into the playoffs like in the NFL, then do your thing. But again, matchups.
Yeah.
Matchups matter a lot in these situations.
They
so
do.
It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a
Yes.
fun one. A lot of late nights when they do start, but that's what we love. Get me? But yeah, obviously, as Dej likes to say,
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Jacob,
Like and subscribe, and happy Easter.
happy Easter indeed. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Great
Yeah.
time.
Happy Easter, my people.
Risen and them things, you get me? So, hey. Joe, signing out.
Dej, signing out.
Jacob, signing out.
Peace.
Thank you for listening.
Pew, pew, pew.